All right, happening yesterday, the Israeli defense minister saying the Jewish state will target its enemies anywhere in the wake of Israel's strike on Qatar, where it tried to kill Hamas top leaders outside of Gaza. President Trump commenting on the assassination attempt that put an already tense region on high alert.
Well, I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled about it. I don't have to do that. I'm not thrilled about the whole situation. It's not a good situation. But I will say this, we want the hostages back, but we are not thrilled about the way that went down today.
Ellie Cohanim is a former State Department Deputy Special Envoy and a senior fellow at the Independent Women's Forum, and she joins me now. Ellie, good morning. It is great to see you. So I want to read to you a little bit more about what the president had to say on this. He has a pretty nuanced stance and said on Truth Social, this was a decision made by Prime Minister Netanyahu. It was not a decision made by me. Unilaterally bombing inside Qatar, a sovereign nation and close ally of the United States that is working very hard and bravely taking risks with us to broker peace, does not advance Israel or America's goals. However, eliminating Hamas, who have profited off the misery of those living in Gaza, is a worthy goal. Was this strike worth it?
Carly, good morning, and it's great to be with you. I would say that right now it's still hard to get the details of what transpired. This is still a developing story. What we do know is that President Trump held a phone call immediately afterward with Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu and with the Emir of Qatar, two important allies to the United States. And as you heard, the president has called for the release of all hostages and an end to this war, which requires Hamas to disband and disarm. It is really the only way that this war will come to an end. And so we're seeing this develop right now. I think that every day that goes by, we're getting closer to the end of the war.
Well, the Trump administration had just put forward, Ellie, another ceasefire proposal. Any chance that that would have led to anything?
Well, Hamas had rejected that proposal like every other proposal before it. And if you recall, President Trump had made a statement letting Hamas know that it was their final warning. So, the Hamas has been given numerous offers over and over again to release the hostages and to disband, disarm, and bring this end to a war. The suffering of the people of Gaza is ongoing due to Hamas's refusal to accept Witkoff proposals and other American offers that have been made to them over and over again, and which Israel has accepted each time.
Well, when it comes to the war itself, for the first time ever, Israel issued evacuation notices for the entirety of Gaza City. That took place yesterday. So it looks like a broader ground offensive is imminent. What happens next?
Yeah, Carly, the Israelis, like you said, have the most moral army. They always warn civilians to get out of harm's way, and that's what they've done again in this case. Gaza City is understood to be the final stronghold of Hamas. And again, so this push into Gaza City is Israel's effort to try to bring this war to an end. But again, Hamas could bring the war to an end immediately if they were to release the hostages, disband, disarm. Yeah. And these proposals have been made to them over and over again. So clearly Hamas does not care about the suffering of Gaza and of Palestinians.
Oh, that's for sure. But what about the hostages, Ellie? You bring them up. What are the chances of them making it out of this and seeing their families again? It's been over 700 days now.
Carly, it's really heartbreaking, and I think that everyone who's tracking the situation, really our hearts go out, obviously, to the hostage families, to all of Israel, which is following developments by the minute. As you know, there was also a terror attack that took place the day before the Israeli strike, and leaving a lot of civilians dead in Israel. So the situation is incredibly tragic. like. And what we do know is that the Netanyahu government is trying very hard to bring it all to an end and really create a better future for both Israel and the Palestinians.
The situation is tragic, it's ongoing, and the president is hoping for peace. Ellie Cohanim, former State Department Deputy Special Envoy, we appreciate you joining us. Great to see you as always.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.